Hello viewers, you're welcome to another edition of your favorite show, Shantia's Haven. Today we have an interesting topic. You know, parents have different children. Some have their biological children and others have children who just live at home with them. And these children come in, we can say, some people say they come in their sizes and colors. They also come in their different talents and abilities in life. Some come with different points of areas of interest. As a parent, it is important that you get to realize, you get to discover what is this talent or what is this special aspect of interest that your child has, so that you can nurture it, so that you can help that child excel in it and become a fulfilled person, even as a child and in the future. Today on Shantia's Haven, we have a wonderful guest who has experience and he has more to say about these aspects of talent, parents encouraging the talents in their children, and even on you as a parent when you're growing up and some experience. Today we have a wonderful lady, Miss Bonte Bingwi. You're very welcome to Shantia's Haven, Bonte.
Thank you, Mrs. Shantia, for having me here today.
We are happy to have you.
Thank you.
So our topic today is about talents and children, especially with parents, how to bring out the talents in your child, or how to help your child discover their talents, or how to encourage those talents in the children. Generally, when we talk of talents, some parents don't know. How do you think a parent can discover that this is the point of interest in my child?
Okay, knowing what a child is doing from childhood, yes. Like children, maybe from the age 1, and some are very dormant at that age, but maybe at the age 1 or 2, some other children, they may like doing some certain particular things. Some children would like building with maybe books, with papers.
Okay.
They would like folding papers. Some would like just like looking papers and just like passing through their eyes on. Some would like taking pens and scratching on. And when they grow, you see them, they still continue with that habit. And others like taking, when your mom lying on the bed, they'll like come and touch, "Mommy, are you sick? Mommy, what is wrong with you, Mommy?" and all these. And parents are supposed to take notes on these aspects. Children have something in them that they really want to show it out, and their parents now should help groom them to bring it out, okay, and bring them up on what they want, okay, and what they really.
So Bonte, you say children have some inborn talent, some things in them that they like to show to their world, yeah, and you're encouraging us that how to discover it. The parents should be attentive, yeah, to the children. I remember the one man, a plumber. I met him once, and after doing the work he had to do, the rest of the material that was kind of useless to me, he said I should take it home, and I said, "No, throw it away. It's going to dirty the house. You're just bringing it and it brings some dirt and the children will play with it." He laughed and he said, "No, instead, what he does is he takes these kind of things home and just leaves them there at home, and he watches his children." That he's been doing that for so many years. He's been watching the children, and now he knows which child loves the plumbing work that he's doing, because of all his children, one of these children keeps taking those things and he'll try to do like daddy does. He tries to imitate the father. It's really important for us, yeah, to be observant and see, look at the children and try to learn. And we cannot see it one day or 2 days. Yeah. It needs a lifetime. It needs us intentionally giving our time to our children. Just a quick one there. Growing up, did you have some particular talent that you thought was you liked doing, and how was it encouraged, that talent?
Okay, growing up as a child, when I was still about 2-3 years old,
oh yes,
I wasn't living with my mom.
Yes,
I was living with my aunt and her children, which are my cousins.
Yes,
and what I always did when my cousin comes back from work, I always touch her are you okay? Are you feeling fine? Are you feeling fine? Come and take medicines. I'll bring medicine for her. Come and take this medicine, this paracetamol. And then everybody knew that, okay, growing up I should be a medical personnel.
Okay.
And thank God my mom also quickly noticed that, and she groomed me through it, and now I'm in the medical school. And
kudos to Bonte's mother for this wonderful job you did, and kudos to the aunt that she grew up with, because if you were not there, maybe you would have forced her to be something else. Meanwhile, naturally, she's growing to be this. I remember back then in our quarters and in the homes, parents will see children, especially the children who love playing with cables, and they want to connect this. You bring something to the house, like maybe a radio, they want to operate it, they want to open, and the parents will beat the child, shout at the child, you're going to spoil my things in this house, go away, don't touch any of my things, you're very destructive. That child now in his mind is like, I'm a destructive person. Touching this thing means I'm destructive. And now we kill that inborn talent, and then we frustrate the child in future. Some of them come out strong anyway, but others grow. Now you see a technician who is a teacher, or you see someone who is talented in one thing doing something else, and it's somehow frustrating. Like you said, it's true that parents should really look out for these talents in the children.
Yeah, but if there's something I should say, is that children will not have just one talent. There are some children that don't have just one talent in them. Others come with diversity in their talent, and some come, like my example that I had, I was somebody who would like checking out on the health of people, if you're fine. And I also love plating. I noticed myself plating dolls. And growing up, I've never gone to the salon to learn how to plait hair, but now I can plait hair perfectly well. So aside being a nursing student, I am also a hairdresser and makeup too. I can do makeup too very well. So there are some children who grow up with diversity in talent, and others could have just one and they can stick to, and others who have like 3 or 4 of them. So it's on the parents now to see on which one that is more dominating and then bring up, but not killing the other ones. Yes, not killing the other ones. Help to bring all. Help to bring all. But then there is one that you see that it's really dominating the others.
Dominating the others. That's a good one there. Thank you so much, Bonte. You've raised a very important point there. These parents should know that a child may not have only one talent. A child may have different talents, and they should be quick to see it and not kill the other ones, because even if it's a talent that doesn't please you or it's not appealing to you, you don't have to kill it, because you don't know if tomorrow's world is that talent that is going to pay off more than the other ones. It's very important. Now, you've explained to us how we can discover these talents. The big thing now is, if I've discovered that my child is good at this, or his or her interest is in this level or that one, how do I groom this child? How do I encourage that talent in that child?
Okay, Mrs. Shansia, knowing a child, if that child loves to plait, if you notice that your child will come to your hair, Mommy, I want to comb your hair, Mommy, I want to plait your hair, don't send the child away. Or you can come back from work at times and sit, call your child, please come and comb my hair for me. Or buy dolls. Buy dolls and tell the child, plait the doll's hair. And if you see as well that the child is the kind that will come and touch, and Mommy, are you, these children have this kind of dolls or this kind of toys, or
the doctor kits.
The doctor kits, yes. You can get that too for the children, for the child. And there are some children who loves cooking. Their talent is cooking. They have this set of pots and plates and all these kind of things. You can get them too for them. And also when you're cooking,
to the cooking, to cut you short, I remember growing up, we had a cousin. Whenever they're cooking a pot on the fire, she calls us, puts us there. She makes our own little fire. And our own pot, whatever she puts there, we put in our own. Just like that. So it helped us to learn some things about cooking.
And as well, you also encourage the child by appreciating what the child does.
Okay.
Anything the child does and brings to you, the child obviously brings. You say, Mommy, see what I have done. Like, wow, that's good, that's good, that's good. And the child will be so encouraged to do it more and do it more. You see, you'll be growing and growing in the child.
Okay, thank you. You talked about appreciating the child. There is one aspect that I realized with parents, that parents, guardians, please don't feel ashamed at your child's talents. The talent may just, like I saw one little boy, I was surprised and I was so happy. The child does perfumes. He came, I went to visit them and he said, Auntie, wait, I want to bring perfumes for you. He went and plucked some leaves, some flowers and put water and put it inside. And he shook it and brought to me that it's perfume. I was so encouraged by that child. I took it, I appreciated him. I said, this is so good. Another parent, some parents may want to look like some classy people, and it will look to them like, this child is disgracing me. You're touching this, you're doing this kind of thing. Please do not be ashamed at the talents of your children. If they are good talents, encourage it. If they are bad, don't shun them. Sharply call them and make them understand why this talent is not the best for them. That is if you're really sure those are bad talents, so that we don't find ourselves trying to live our lives in our children or through our children. It was wonderful having you on Shantia's Haven. Thank you so much for your input. I have learned a lot today about the talents of our children.
Thank you for having me on Shantia's Heaven. I pray and I wish I come again.
Yes, definitely. We would love to have you again here with us. So, Bonte, any last word for our guests today?
I would like to say that parents, groom up your children the way you see them growing up. There's nothing like a bad talent, I would say. It's the way you groom them up that will determine if the talent in them is a bad or a good one. Some people will say they will not love their children singing or dancing because they will maybe sing or dance worldly music. No, if you see them singing or dancing, you can take them to the church. Groom them in a way that what they sing or what they dance should be godly.
Okay, so this goes to godly parents, this goes to Christian parents. If you don't want your children to do what is not Christian or what is not godly, then you show them the godly way of doing that. So let us encourage the talents of our children. What is that thing that your child loves doing? You may just want to sit back and watch them play without them noticing that you're there, and you'll be surprised at what they will say and the things they'll be doing. That way you can also pick out aspects of the talent, and you want to encourage it so that they grow up and tomorrow they'll be proud of the kind of mommy they have because you encouraged the talents they had. Remember that you mean the world to your children. What you say has a great impact. Don't let them grow old and look for their heroes outside, because you're the #1 hero that God gave to them. Thanks so much for watching. Thank you so much for your time on Shantia's Haven. Please never forget to leave it better than you met it. See you some other time. Bye-bye.